Welcome back, everyone. Today I have another video for Smoker, and I just felt like playing a Smoker today, and this is the list that I'm playing right now. I upped the number of Smokers to 4, and I reduced the number of Kusans to 2. Soon probably gonna be 0, because I just don't ever see when you get to play this car. It's too slow, and most of the times the game are ending before you get to play this car. So it is kind of like a difficult. I mean, it's good in some matchups. Don't get me wrong. Like against green, is really good. But like against some other matchups, it's just I don't see how you ever get to play this car and just on top with it and do like good value with this car. It feels too hard for it to be like decent for me. At least. This is how I play the deck. I play the deck like the matchups like a little bit different. I do take a lot of early damage early on, so it makes it difficult for anyone to just stop out for this one. But it is what it is. I do like the fact that you can play any opponent that's gonna see you, they're gonna make you go first. So being able to play as Sengoku or an Smoker going first, it's been really important. As well as Izuka, maybe I should up the number of hers. Of Izuka's in the deck, because it's been really good for that reason. Meteor Volcano has been really mid because I don't have this effect anymore. So I think if I could find another cards that could replace this too, would be really good. Oh, I could just play the Kusan instead of the Meteor Volcano. Meteor Volcano has felt really underwhelming at the moment. But besides that, the deck functions very well. It's not terrible. But yeah, this is what I have. I have some decent gameplays to show today. So let's go to that. Okay, and we're gonna go first against Law. We have a decent turn 2 play, so we're not like scared of anything here. I'll attack. I'll play my Izuka because she's really good against any like early pressure. If he only attacks me with one attack per turn, that's very good for me. But more than one is an issue. And I think I want to prioritize Sengoku over anything else. Although now that he has that I have the Sakatsuki, I can much easier like remove part of his board, and that's gonna be really good for me. And I just have to control his board a little bit. But Izuka is gonna be really good against that. Like if you start attacking with the dance and all of that stuff, she's gonna be able to do that. And next turn I'm gonna be able to keep the palm, most likely. I wanna save this for a law blocker, so it doesn't get to attack twice. Is the main concern that I have in. But this will get rid of like something here. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. Well, in that case, I have a lot of things that I can do. But let's attack for 5. See if he wants to combo to that one. And then I should develop a 5 here. Because I can keep up the impact wave, which is gonna destroy something here. For sure. And then if he plays something like meaningful, I'm gonna be able to just destroy with the Sengoku. So I'm forcing him to answer the Sengoku. And at the same time, I keep up the impact wave. Which is really gonna be really good against him. He's gonna try to destroy my Smoker, however. Well, I do have enough cards in my hand to where I don't have to worry about this. Well, let's impact wave the Vage. I think he has a Zoro Rush, probably. I mean, I can still impact wave whatever. It doesn't matter. I think the blocker is fine. No, the blocker can block. It doesn't matter. The Dadan is an attacker later on, so it's just fine. I'm assuming there is a law into a swap for Zoro. That's probably his best play here. Oh, Drake? Drake doesn't do anything. Okay. I'm very good now. Because now, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to force him to block, or I'll combo this one. Or I get 2 cards out of him. And then I get to... Wait, cancel. Then I get to attack the Dadan. Then I'll get to attack here, attack for 6, attack the leader, and attack the leader for 7. I see she worked very well in this matchup right now. It's what I needed, and is what gives me a chance going first. I'm gonna use the ability to KO, and I want to save this one for whatever blocker he has or he can keep. I can just remove 1 blocker at least. And here he is terribly behind. He can get rid of the smoker, but okay, I mean that's fine. Still needs to rebuild and keep up blockers and a bunch of stuff to be able to compete here. And this one is going to be able to remove a law that he plays, and he's going to have to block next turn. And this one can get through the blockers. He didn't remove this one. This one was actually a bigger problem than the than these guys. So if he doesn't destroy this one, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. Yeah, that's not good enough. Unless you have a jet pistol, in which case, kudos to you, I guess. But with this one, I'm going to be able to attack with the Sengoku. And yeah. Well, okay, Zoro. He's attacking that one, but now he doesn't have any more attackers. And I don't know if he realizes how much in trouble he is right now. But I am going to... Alright, let's see. 7 into leader. Force him to block with this one, so I can just KO one of the small blockers either way. However he does it, yeah. It's gonna happen either way. And then here, I'm gonna attack with like the biggest numbers that I can think of. And then attack the leader for 10. If he blocks, then he loses. If he blocks a 7, if he blocks, then he has to wow combo double 10. If he doesn't block, then he loses that game. So yeah, it didn't matter how he did it, because if he blocks, then he gets to withstand attack for 10 again. If he doesn't block, then he has to out combo 10 and then 7-7. And however that happens, he's not gonna be able. That's too many cards. He's 4 and 4. Maybe he can out combo that one, but then he still has to kill me through 3 life, which is not that simple. Okay, we're gonna play against Kaido, and we have our best card in the deck against this matchup, and we're going first, so we should be okay. And we draw another one. If I draw 2 of these ones, I don't think there is a way that he can beat me. Because he cannot remove them. And the pressure is going to start mounting up. And eventually I'm going to be able to remove one of them. Oh, I draw a third one now, which is much better. They become much easier to defend on big numbers. Okay, and 7 here. Now I can play this one. And I should be fine now. I don't think he can beat this at all. Yeah, that's not good enough. And now I'm gonna play a third. The third one is just like impossible to beat for him. Like already the second one was kind of impossible, but the third one is just like the nail of the coffin. Now, if he attacks me, then yeah, that's fine. I'll take it. Because I want to have as many cards so I can defend him by battle. That's the only way that he can defend, like he can actually try to kill me. And I just have to be careful not to die in the process, but I should be fine. Let's attack the leader. The leader is the one that is easier to attack. He could attempt to go for game next turn. You know what? I'm gonna give him the option to do so. No, it shouldn't. I'm just gonna play the other one. Attack for 7 and attack for 7, and that should be enough. I'm gonna keep 2 energy up, so like he cannot attempt to just use the 7, and like he has to be scared a little bit of the 2 energy up, and he probably has to block here. I mean, I would block. But not with that one. I mean, it's kind of risking it that I don't have the card, but sure. Queens are really good against this, what I'm doing here. But he's not going to be able to attack me for a lot. He might be able to burn me. That's something that he can do for sure. But then I'm going to play the blocker and still pretty much in the same spot. But it's something that he can do for sure. Force me to block everything. But then I can just, like, again, that's what I was saying with that one. I just need a 1k here. And then if he wants to deal damage with this, he does have to attack with a bigger number. And I mean, I have a lot of 2Ks here, so by battle, I don't think I'm gonna have any troubles. And he start defending 7Ks is gonna be hard for him. Now, if he burns, he cannot do the 9-drop next turn, which is gonna be like needed for him to do anything. So yeah, my opponent disconnected, but yeah, I don't think he had an out of this one. Just 3 of these ones is just really impossible for him. Because they cannot be KO'd. That's, I think, what his deck wants to do. It doesn't matter if he stalled me a little bit with the field spell and all the shenanigans, but yeah, it's fine. And I want to go second against this leader. Keep this hand is good enough because he has a 2 into a 4, so well, this is a problem a little bit, but I mean, it is what it is. Cannot really get everything here. But at least if they destroyed this one... Oof. Okay, so he's going super fast. Which I might have to start attacking his leader. Because of that. That is a good card, but not for this turn. Definitely attacking with this one first. See what he gets. Okay, that's gonna be useful for not next turn, the turn after. Okay, this is not terrible. Well, no, it is kind of bad. Though, do you have removal? You do need the removal, though. Yeah, it's fine. Impact wave on one of the Sunnies is probably gonna be good. Because if he wants to attack with the Sunny, then I have enough attackers here. I'll take all the early damage because I know my win condition is gonna be another one here. Okay, that's perfect actually. Let's get rid of one of the Gordons. And then let's play a Kusan. Let's attack one of these ones. And let's keep going after the leader. Because the leader, I just gotta keep pressuring the leader. Now at this spot is where I feel more comfortable. Because now he doesn't have many cards in hand. I mean, and he has a little cards in hand. His board is not as incontrollable right now. He could attack with this one and do the whole thing. But that's fine. I can attack it back. And at least he gets rid of one card for free. He does have removal, it seems like here. But by battle, this one is not going to die. So you also need removal for this one. And that's not it. If he's going to attack it for 7, I can just block it if I want to. And I can just play this one so I can get rid of the Whitebeard, which is the only card that I'm kind of scared of. Not really, but kind of. So yeah, I don't feel bad here at all. I have enough counter power to where this is not going to be an issue. I will block that one. I don't need to combo out of that one. Now we're going to try to punish a little bit the him playing out all his cards by attacking. That's actually a very good draw. Because that allows me to play... I have 8 energy, 5 and 3. That's pretty enough. Let's attack with this one here first, however. Because... let's get rid of the Dan, I guess. I don't want to get Jet Pistol there, so if I get Jet Pistol, I get Jet Pistol. But I do have to start attacking the leader. And I'm going to keep the Makimo there, because he's going to pump my leader on the next turn. And if he doesn't, I mean, I assume he's going to out-combo this one at least. Yeah. Okay, and then I do this one. So I can destroy the Dan. And then I'll play the Sengoku. So I have an answer for the 9-drop next turn. And that's going to be very important for me to win this game. If he doesn't play the 9-drop, then I'm winning the game either way. So it's just a matter of having an answer for the 9-drop. And that's what this game comes down to, like this matchup. I know I'm not going to be able to play Yakusan this game, at least on this matchup. And he was probably stockpiling that one for, well, it doesn't matter because he didn't have it that turn, so he's just okay. And now he has to still overcommit to try to destroy my my guy here. Oh, and he's playing a Zoro, so it's equally as fine. And attacking for 5s or 6 is not going to work. Definitely not going to work, that one. And then for 7, I assume. I mean, he should have done the leader. That's more damage that way. Yeah. Definitely not letting you do that. I want to keep my board for sure. Because now this turn is going to come down to damage. And I'm going to try to deal the last damage here. I have the removal for the Zoro. Although I could remove also the Vista. It's probably also fine to do so. So here I'll do minus on this one. I'll attack the leader. I mean the Zoro. If he wants to defend it, that's fine. Maybe I still just play the Sengoku, because I don't want to have to deal with a 9-drop next turn. And I can still do a lot of damage here. I do have to get rid of the Zoro, because I don't want him to attack me for free with that one. We'll revisit after this attack and see what he does here. He takes it. Okay. Well, now I attack for 7, I think, and play the that guy. 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, attack for 7. Force him to out-combo out of that one and destroy this one. And then if he out-combos out of this one, next turn I do have an avenue to win the game either way. Or if he doesn't, then I still have an avenue to win the game. Because of my hand. Yeah, that's fine. And then use the action here. Destroy the Beasta, which is the only attacker. So the only play that he can do is definitely just play the Whitebeard, attack my Kusan. But the Whitebeard is not good enough to win this matchup right now, because I'm just going to attack for everything onto the leader. So yeah, it is not like that simple for him to win. Like, he just slamming down the Whitebeard might not just be enough. And then the next turn he has to still win the game. So that's not that simple. I still have 2 life and 4k worth of combo power here. And he does have to get rid of this one, because if I have another removal for the Whitebeard, then yeah, I mean, that's really good for me. Although he could put me to 1, and yeah, okay, I can see putting me to 1 being like a good play. But I mean, let's see what he does. I still think playing the 9-drop could backfire for him, because I'm definitely going to just attack for 17. So he has to show me 10k worth of power here. Which he could have a Radical Beam and a couple 2ks. But then he also has to kill me through all of this, yeah. I knew it was going to happen, but I mean, if he was doubting so much about it, it's probably because he doesn't have 14. I mean, enough. But who knows? But yeah, now I use it as a blocker because I know I don't have a removal spare for that one. So I can just use it as a blocker. And now I don't even have to take the risk here, because I drew that card, which means I can just attack for like as much numbers, protect my life for 1 more turn, and then attack him for game the following turn after that, which is gonna be possible. Here, if he only has 2Ks, then this punishes the only having 2Ks. And it's worth about the same as 1 energy here or 1 energy here. But if he only has 2Ks, this punishes that play. If he has a 1K, it's about the same if I put it here or not. So that's 1 2K and then 14. So he will need a Radical Beam and 2 more 2Ks. So this has to be 1K or a 2K. Then the following turn, I'm not going to attack for 14, by the way. I'm just going to attack for the base number. I mean, with... because I can survive next turn with these cards in hand. And I just have to survive 1 more turn. That's all I need to do. Because if he plays another Whitebeard next turn, that doesn't save him. He needs like a blocker. But a blocker I could play around with the Kobe. By having the Kobe on board. So that's not even good enough. And my opponent seems to have left the game, I think. Oh, he Radical Beamed that one? What? What was his hand? I don't understand. I mean, I'll attack for 14, but like, what was his hand? If he has to Radical Beam that one. What? He had no combo power in hand. And we're gonna play versus Flamingo. This is a bad matchup for us, generally, but he didn't see a Perron on 1. So that's important. That definitely just He should try to hit it. Yeah, that hits. It's fine. I'll take the first damage. That's not the biggest problem. Definitely want to play the Kusan here. An attack for 5. See where we land here. He defends. That's gonna be good for him. But after this turn, I should be able to out-combo a lot of stuff. I wonder if I should have an answer for the Mihawk. Okay, well, he tries to hit again. That's a mistake. Doesn't always happen. And when it doesn't happen, you sometimes just lose. I'll take that one as well. Like, okay. Now I have to defend my life a little bit. But my opponent did give me an opportunity here. Because I can play... let's see what he does here. I'll attack this one. See if he wants to defend that one. And then I'll attack it with this one. And then I'll play just the Sakatsuki. Correct. That's what I thought was going to happen. And now I can play the blocker. And I can keep up the defense for if he wants to do it again. And if he plays a Flamingo, that's not like problem. That's not a problem. And then I just have to get to the Kusan in a healthy way, like a 2 life. And I should be able to win this matchup. Next turn, I will want to play the Sengoku. So that way the Mihawk cannot bounce the Kusan and the Sengoku at the same time. So he can only do one of them. He will try to play another card for free. Okay, well, at least he hit out of that one. But he's hitting blindly here. And I will combo this one. Choose targets. It chooses nothing. And I am expecting that he's going to play the... okay, now he's going to have a... Like, for sure, he's going to know what he's going to draw. But again, I just need to be able to play Sengoku next turn. I think that's going to give me the best results here. And I'm going to defend with this one. Having this guy destroy the Mihawk. Mihawk is the only card that I'm really fearing at the moment. And my opponent hasn't done much. Ooh, that's even better than that one. Because now I can play another 4-drop. But what 4-drop? I need to draw into one of them. Let me see what I draw. I draw another Sakatsuki. That's not that good, but it's not terrible. Because I can attack here. Make this 0. Say if he wants to block. He doesn't. Well, I'll attack that one and attack here. He wants to give me 2 cards or he wants to block. Either way is fine for me. And I think I do want to develop the Izuka because she's going to be good against what he's trying to do. Like putting cards onto the board, I can just dual attack them. Ooh, that's very good. No, well now I'll just keep up the Impact Wave. I don't know why my opponent did. He should have combo out of that one. Should always see the Impact Wave coming. I mean, he already played one. So unless he wants to attack with the Don Flamingo, it's fine. Then I can attack it next turn. And the most important thing here is that I can play the Sakatsukis, I think. Well, I can play the Kusan if I'm healthy enough on this turn. Depending on what he does. I think he wants to play the Mihawk for sure, but we'll see. But the Kusan will offer me like infinite reduction for the Sakatsuki. So that's important to keep in mind if I want to do any of this. If he plays this, the 9-drop, then he won't be able to attack with the Don Flamingo. I will be able to use the Impact Wave, and then we'll take it from there. It's going to be easier to... but if he doesn't play the 9-drop, then he's super behind, and I can still play the Kusan and do something. He should have attacked with the other one first, with the blocker. Kind of made a slight misplay there on his end. Now I can block with this one. I'm gonna have a good turn, and I can just keep attacking for the rest of the game, removing his blockers, his board at least. And I will keep attacking this one. He could have a Love Beam, but that's fine. Attacking for 8, 7. I guess he can play something for free here. So that's the nice thing that he will have going for himself. But I have a lot of removal, so I feel okay. I don't have much counter power, but that's not that important right now. It's just as long as he doesn't have a board, I'm gonna be okay. I'll block and I combo at 2k, because that's what I get to do. And then let's see what he wants to do here. I'll -4 this one. Okay, so he finally gives up. I'll attack -3 the other one. I'll attack this one. And definitely play the this guy, because it will reduce the 9-drop just in case he gets rid of my Kusans. Then he won't be able to make any more plays. And I think he should have been attacking with like big numbers into my leader. That would have probably given him better results here. Because now he just lost the board. Like there's no way that he can actually do anything. Yeah, okay. That's a much better play for sure. But now it's not good enough. And if he attacks the Kusan, that's a mistake. Because I will use it as a blocker. I can win the outgrind here because I can just remove his board and that's just fine. He should be attacking my leader. That is just the best play that he can do. Yeah, no, I just let it die. I don't have to waste cards from my hand. And we still do the same plays next turn. So that's even better. Because now I don't have to waste any more cards. I'll attack here. -4 cost on this one. And then attack the leader. And we're in a good spot to just drop. We can drop another Kusan if you want to. Or we can drop the Kusan and a blocker, but it's fine just to drop another Kusan. Just permanent -10k to the opponent's board. They don't have a way to remove any of this. And he doesn't have a way to kill me next turn. So that's why he shouldn't have attacked the Kusan, as I was saying. Because that just bought me another life. As will this one. That's fine. I don't even want to combo to that one. Because it just doesn't matter. I just have to protect my leader now. That's the only card that matters right now. Because these ones are good enough to win the game by themselves. Now this might be a little bit annoying, but... Well, let's see if he has something here. And then I'll attack for 5. And I will play my Borsalino. And then if he has the 6k, that's fine. Again, that's why I didn't combo out of that one, because they're not important enough. They have function enough. I just need to protect my leader. That's the only card that actually matters right now. He does have that one, but it doesn't matter. I'm just going to deploy my blocker. And I have enough cards now to just be able to out-combo anything. And the more time that I get to untap with these guys, the better for me. The most difficult that is going to become for him to win the game. And if I get out of this turn without taking any damage, much better for me. Alright, so he's finally trying to deal me damage, but again, I'm not gonna allow that to happen. Because that's the only way that I lose the game. And yeah, next turn I KO the Mihawk, attack the bear, or I can just go for game, it doesn't matter, but yeah, he doesn't have a way to win next turn and the following turn after that one. Alright, for final thoughts on the deck. I think the deck is still a tier 2 deck. Sometimes some draws are hard to come back to, because the main issue with the deck is like if you go second and you don't see Kusan and Borsalino, then you're super behind. Like you're gonna have a bad time in that day because the deck really like needs to have a tempo for it to function correctly. And then if you go first and if you don't see any Smoker or a Sengoku, instead you see like a Kusan or Borsalino, it's not good enough sometimes. So you have to find the cards, the specific cards to fit the curve, and they have to be good like on that turn. So sometimes it feels like that's the main issue with the deck. But it's still a strong color. It has a strong cards. This is Smoker, Borsalino, Sakatsuki. All of these cards are very strong. And if played correctly, they can give you definitely games. But I do think it's still a tier 2 deck at best. I don't think it cracks the top tier decks at the moment. It needs a little bit more support for that to happen. But that's all I have for today. Remember, if you think you can play better than the people that I'm playing, I do make some recorded sessions. I'm gonna post like the dates that I'm gonna be able to play. If it coincides with me, then you can play me. You can join the Discord. We have a nice community going over there. And yeah, that's all I have for today. Thank you all for watching. Have a good day.